Games can take a while to be developed, and the years of development can take their toll. Radio the Universe originally was kickstarted in 2012 and is indicative of this elusiveness, though not just concerning the length of development time. Instead, it presents a top-down adventure blending action, platforming, and puzzle solving within a cryptic and mysterious world. Radio the Universe doesn't present a lengthy introduction to the world. As the player, you're dropped straight into gameplay within a minute. Your beginning kit is pretty standard, as you start with a sword and a dash. Your sword is your primary source of damage output, and the player will use the dashing ability to traverse the environment and avoid enemies. The puzzles within levels are environmental, requiring you to look for ways to interact with the environment. The player will later gain access to firearms and bombs, which are effective in combat and puzzles. Upon finding an upgrade station, you can perform upgrades to your equipment that will supply you with various effects at the cost of batteries. Batteries are obtained by defeating enemies or finding battery containers throughout the levels. One novelty to mention is how enemies can damage other enemies, which you can use as an alternative to attacking in some situations. The controls are responsive and offer enough time for quick reactions required. If you're familiar with top-down perspectives of Zelda games, gameplay should be easy to grasp. While Radio the Universe can be challenging at points, it is also accessible in how you approach it, as upgrades can improve your survivability and damage output. Those looking for a more challenging experience can opt out of purchasing upgrades. On the other hand, you also have the freedom to grind currency to purchase anything you want. While there is no difficulty option during the demo, it did promise an enjoyable experience for varying players' skill level. While the gameplay itself is standard, where Radio the Universe truly shines is in its presentation. From the opening cutscene and the world's atmosphere alone, the tone of the world sets itself apart. The animation and pixel art are gray and dim, depicting a slightly surreal and foreboding world. The art, sound design, music, and UI all culminate into a dark, mesmerizing world that draws the player into perpetual curiosity. Despite the dimness, small implementations of neon bright computer interference and various other digital effects add a layer of digitization to the decrepit world. While there is a hint of familiarity, an underlying mystery remains regarding accessible computers and how they operate. In terms of sound design, each action has a fitting accompanying sound effect. One example would be the dash, which has a mechanical piston-like sound effect that indicates the start and end of your dash. In addition, every action and UI notification has an accompanying sound, indicating what action or when an action can be performed. Even outside of active gameplay, each sound design choice is phenomenal, as the ambient sounds of the footsteps offer a feeling of emptiness within the room. The art of the UI, which blends in within the world, also proves outstanding. For example, when you're performing a jump dash, you'll see a grid appear on the location the player would end up after performing a dash ability. While the feature is unimportant as the controls are highly intuitive, the attention to detail and correlation to the overworld as it extends to the UI is fantastic. In extension, all of Radio the Universe's sprite animations are kinetic and follow a smooth flow that's pleasing to look at as you play. While there's so much going on with the art, animations, and sound, none feels overwhelming or similar. It was also easy to identify which sound correlated to what, and each action had a significance and instantly clicked in your brain. Every design choice presented within the demo seemed methodically perfected in its execution. Overall, Radio the Universe is an experience that felt just right in every regard. Every mechanic is accompanied with a satisfying flair. The boss of the demo provided a simple puzzle-like structure, yet also allowed the player to establish their order for tracking the boss while keeping a fast-paced challenge that was a blast to overcome. While the demo didn't provide much content, the Kickstarter and later trailers demonstrate progressively evolving gameplay and more areas to discover. As of writing this preview, there's no official release date for Radio the Universe. However, we'll keep you updated, as Radio the Universe is an intriguing experience that offers a universe of potential. Thanks for watching. Please read the full preview at noisypixel.net. NoisyPixel is run by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all our future content.
Noisy Pixel.